What's up guys, I'm here in Marathon and I've got a tour of an Island Packet 38 for you. I'm actually a little surprised that we haven't toured an Island Packet for you guys yet because both Randy and I really do love these boats. They really are just well-built, tough, and practical cruisers. So without further ado, let's get to the tour. Alrighty, taking a look at the exterior of the cockpit, we've got a Dodger, we've got a Bimini, we've got a nice arch up there with some solar and a wind generator and davits. Already this boat looks very well equipped to cruise, but we're going to come back to the cockpit in a little bit. We're going to go forward first. So we've got nice wide side decks, we've got pretty high bulwarks as well. We've got a grab rail, it's currently covered, but grab rail all the way down. Decks look like they're in really good shape. There are 4 dorade vents on the coach roof right here. Kind of curious what these holes were for. We've got some on this side and that side. It looks like they've been repaired properly though, so they're watertight. Looking at the mast, we've got a Doyle stack pack with lazy jacks. Slab reefed main. Got a spinnaker pole on the front there. Single spreader mast, radar up there. Cutter rigged. Coming back down. I believe down here is the propane locker. Yep. Just forward of the mast, we've got something that Island Packet is known for. We have a staysail boom with a self-tacking staysail right here. Okay, and then we've got our head sail in front of that. So tacking upwind on this boat is pretty simple with that self-tacking staysail. Going forward, we've got a large bowsprit. There's our staysail, roller furling, windlass, dual anchor rollers on the front of the bowsprit there, and there is our headsail. Roller furling as well. Turning aft. So I'm standing here at the bowsprit, looking towards the aft end of the boat. And what a pretty boat she is on deck. Foot controls for the windlass, all stainless steel opening port lights on each side, walking aft. We've got our tan Dodger, tan Bimini. Going more aft. Good solid Bimini, good solid Dodger. Stainless steel. You can really grab a hold of it and it's not going anywhere. This is kind of interesting. It looks like we have like a pony bottle for propane right here for the grill. And then we've got this really nice stainless custom solar arch on the back with some instruments, some solar panels, and then we've got right up there with the sun in our eyes, got a wind generator as well. Very nice. Let's go into the cockpit. Looking aft, this is a very safe and protected cockpit. It is an aft cockpit boat. So I am sitting at the helm position, looking forward. Got all our instruments right here in these instrument pods. All of the important lines go to the cockpit, it looks like. So the boat can be sailed from right here. Let's check out this lazarette right here. And that's a shallow one right there. So that probably means there is something down below, like a berth or a cabin. That one doesn't open, so that kind of confirms my theory. Got a nice opening cockpit table. Looks like it slides out this way and out that way. All the teak on this boat is in really good condition. Looks like it's been pretty well maintained. It's not varnished. I'm assuming it's cleaned and oiled potentially, but it looks, you know, really good. It's nice and natural. And then let's look in this last cockpit lazarette. There we have it. We got a nice big compartment down here. Turning the camera around, and it goes back pretty far. This boat has nice matching cockpit cushions, so that's awesome. That's the big cockpit lazarette. That is the small one right there. So turning forward, I just love this Dodger. It's like the perfect height, perfect size. Provides a lot of protection. You can have the companionway open, even when it's raining, and you're not going to get water in the boat. This is a nice big companionway to go down into, and we even have a screen going down below. So I just want you guys to just take a look at what a beautifully maintained Island Packet 38 looks like. Just feast your eyes, and then I'm going to turn aft and show you what we got behind us. Alright, so I just came down there. We've got our galley directly to starboard and directly to port. Like I suspected, because that lazarette was pretty shallow, we have an aft cabin. Got a nice locker for the aft cabin right here. It's a nice good size. Storage. More storage. Nice big double berth back here, right under the cockpit. And then looking forward from the berth, that's the door we just came in. That closes, and then we have another door that I believe goes into the aft head. So this is a really nice little area. We have a head. We're going to walk through the head, back out into the main saloon. I'm going to turn back to port so you can see the head. So we went into the aft cabin that way, and then we came through the head and came out this way. Let's take a look at the head now. Nice little wet head right here. It's in good shape. Sorry about the lens flare, guys. We got a little bit of light coming in that window. But overall, just like everything in this boat, really good shape. Got some storage down here. Storage back here. That comes down so you can sit down over the head when you're taking a shower, and then your door to the aft cabin is right there. Now we're going to go ahead and look to starboard, and right here we've got a really nice Nook style galley. Again, everything just in phenomenal shape. Got our sink right here, and I'm sure you guys can hear the air conditioner running. It's really comfortable down here. Gimbaled stove, storage behind it. Got our cold storage right here. Very large cold storage area. More storage down here. And then I believe our engine is down there, but we're going to take a look at that in a little bit. Alright, walking forward a little bit, and we're going to turn to starboard again. We've got our nav station. It is an aft-facing nav station. It's kind of integrated in the main settee over here. So not 100% my favorite design, but at least it's a dedicated nav station and it works. We've got our main distribution panel over here along with other electronics. Solar charge controller, battery monitors, chart table. Does look like a comfortable chart table, and it is a good size. Looking forward from that, we've got our upholsteries in phenomenal shape. Looking up from that, we've got a hard molded fiberglass headliner, and I am a fan of those. I don't like the vinyl headliners that sag eventually. This is really nice. And then again, we've got hard fiberglass sides right there. Pretty much all Island Packets, I believe, have this fold down table with the table leg, so this folds completely down, and then when you're not using it, folds up, so you have a nice large saloon. Looking to port, again, we've got some storage above the settee here. Some more storage right here. Let's take a look at what's under these settees. Oh, would you look at that? More storage. Under this one, we've got tankage. Turning back to starboard, I'm gonna lift up these cushions a little bit because I'm curious. Oh, our batteries are right there. So we've got batteries under that one. Looks like down there we've got maybe another battery and just a little bit of storage. And then we've got more storage in the forward area. And then lastly, I think, yep, pull these forward and you've got storage behind all of these back panels. So no wasted space here. I'm gonna pull the pin on this table. I think that's gonna release it. So you guys can see, boom. And then you have storage even behind the table. And then this table opens up again so that it takes up the whole cockpit if you want it to, or it'll only take up half of it. It's a really, really nice table. And it's heavy. You gotta make sure this pin's in. That would be really bad if it fell when you were underway. Let's go forward and we'll show you the front of the boat. To our starboard right here, we have a Pullman style berth. And I believe this is the main cabin, double berth. Storage underneath that. Got some drawers underneath that berth. Mast is right there. This is a keel stepped mast. This is a full keeled vessel. Looking to port. You've got all of your clothes storage for the main cabin. Hanging locker. More cabinets. Forward of the Pullman berth, you've got a door that separates the forward head. So we've got a large, this is technically a wet head, but it's a large wet head in the bow of the boat here. So really nice, lots of room, very spacious. Pretty large countertop right here with a sink, storage under the sink. We've got our mirror right there, nice long mirror. Head all the way forward of that head. Bow locker access. And your little seat if you want to take a seat while you're taking a shower. And your shower head. So your engine's going to be right there, right below the stairs, and you're going to have access from this side, from right here, and from that side as well. I'm just going to show you one side, just because that's the easiest for me to open right now. And there's your nice and shiny diesel down there. Beta Marine diesel. Really, really nice. Alright guys, I'm in the bow of this Island Packet 38 and we're going to do the full interior below decks walkthrough from bow to stern. So starting in the head, got our bench right there, shower, looking forward, head, bow locker forward of that, sink. Alright, looking aft guys. Got our main cabin. To the left we have our Pullman berth. To port we've got our cabinets for clothes storage. Got our mast walking aft. To port we've got big old settee. To starboard we've got another big old settee. Got our saloon table, a nav station with what's kind of like a chaise type settee right there. To starboard we've got our Nook galley. Turning to port, we've got our second head. That head also has access to the aft cabin. I didn't even notice this earlier. Got an access panel right there. It's kind of cool. And that's it, guys. So I really liked that boat, and I thought it was a great example of a well-maintained Island Packet 38. So a few things I liked about this boat, and really about all Island Packets, is that they are just really tough and well-built boats. They have full keels and protected rudders, and for a lot of people, when you think of a blue water cruising boat, something like this definitely comes to mind. For this model in particular, I really liked how it incorporated an aft cabin and an aft head with a forward cabin with a Pullman berth and another head, that forward head, in the bow. I think if you guys have watched a few of these videos, you might have noticed that I really do like Pullman berths and forward heads in the bow instead of a V berth. So this boat definitely had that, and it was a good feature. Island Packets really are very beamy boats, so this boat felt really big for a 38-foot boat, especially when you're standing in that main saloon. Large main saloon, big chart table even though it wasn't forward facing, and a big Nook style galley, which is always a plus. This particular boat has a newer Beta Marine diesel, so that's nice to see, and in general this boat was just in really good shape. The wood was all in great shape. Everything was in good shape. I mean, it just looked very well taken care of. Another nice feature, and I believe it's pretty much on all Island Packet boats, is they have that boom for the staysail. It makes that staysail self-tacking. It's the way, you know, these boats are set up usually, and it makes, you know, going to weather in this boat pretty easy. I mean, you could do it very easily single-handed. The one thing you got to realize though when you're talking about Island Packets is that, you know, everything's a trade-off. When you have a very large, heavy, beamy boat with a full keel, it's not necessarily going to be the fastest boat. So these boats aren't really the fastest sailors, however they are extremely tough and they can take anything you throw at them. So that about sums it up. If you're thinking about wanting to potentially purchase this boat or just want some extra information, the contact information for the broker is going to be in the description below, as well as the current asking price like always. So anyway, if you think a big, comfortable, tough, quality blue water cruiser would suit your cruising needs, definitely take a look at some Island Packets. And as always, guys, if you enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell if you want to know each and every time we drop a video. See you guys.
I've got it right and I got it wrong, but I learned my lesson hanging on. Come sit here with me by the fire and